I be murdering any flow.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the surprise number 6 overall pick of this year's draft, Daniel Jones of the New York Giants, as they take on Dwayne Haskins and the Washington Redskins. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's a pretty frigid December day in our nation's capital. We got our space heaters on full blast up in the booth at FedEx Field. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to... The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense heading out, and they, of course, have made the move. They're going with a rookie, Daniel Jones out of Duke. 6th overall pick in this year's draft. Second QB taken after Kyler Murray. And it's his show now, though he obviously has some awfully big shoes to fill.
30 base. Walk the curl, walk the curl, walk the curl. Let's go.
He's got his man. This is Tate. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And the starting offense now for the Giants.
And as we all know, 2018, the New York Giants used the number 2 overall selection to select this running back, Saquon Barkley. And he did not disappoint. A lot of people thought they should take a quarterback, but when a guy gives you 2,028 yards from scrimmage, the most in the NFL, and not only is he Rookie of the Year, but first-team All-Pro, I think that's a wise draft choice.
That second down play nets a -4.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now Jones. He completes it to Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. Now a play fake here on first down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the draw, this is Barkley. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
On second down, here's Barkley. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. That's Will Hernandez, former second-rounder out of UTEP. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Throwing, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. And Rosas puts this one through. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes Dwayne Haskins to lead the Redskins. The rookie QB wearing that number 7 jersey. The 15th overall pick out of Ohio State. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
A 2nd-round pick out of LSU. The league's about to get their first real extended look at running back Darius Geis, who missed all of his rookie season with a knee injury, but he was ultra-productive in college with over 3,000 yards rushing. A strong runner inside, can also get to the perimeter. He's fortunate enough that the knee injury happened early enough in the season last year that he should be ready to go for all of 2019.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Haskins. This is caught. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. Now a man in his 13th NFL season. It's Adrian Peterson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Adrian Peterson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Yeah, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
On second down, Barkley. He finds an opening past the 40. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good, I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
What we got?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin, and he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. Well, look now at our starting defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal.
You better be afraid of me.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 14-10. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was polished off by a Redskin touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Hard to believe, but the regular season starting to draw to a close. We've got the final Sunday night game of the year coming up later tonight. Matt Nagy and the Bears hosting his mentor, Andy Reid, and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be a good one from Frigid Soldier Field. And then tomorrow night, the final Monday night game of the year, Packers and Vikings from Minneapolis. Jones off the play fake. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Saquon Barkley. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. To throw on third down. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. 13 yards. Good for a Giant first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Set, ready? 30 base. It's time to win. It's time to run. 5.
Now Jones. Off play action. Able to get away. Complete. Smith has it. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. It's hauled in by Shepard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jones now operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 24-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here's Rosas to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Love. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On 2nd and 9, Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Here's Haskins. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins, and Walker has it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10 now, Haskins. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Harold Landry in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny? When we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Sean Davis that time on the tackle. On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Under 10, 10. 5.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16. Jones now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. This is Coleman with a grab. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And Ingram hauls it in. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Jones, and that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Rosas to add the extra point. Oh, this is blocked. And the Redskins have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal, give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. Here's Haskins again. Complete. It's Johnson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now Haskins to throw it. And he finds McLaurin. 25 yards that time. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front with that game closing in on halftime. Tom Brady has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. DJ Chark, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, it was the rookie Daniel Jones living up to the hype as the 6th overall pick. He's thrown for close to 200 yards already, and that's helped propel his guys into the lead. As we send you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Check 50, check 50.
Here's Geis. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From midfield now, Haskins. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Bound to lose one. Check 52.
He gets this one to Johnson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. From the 41, Haskins. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, this is Geis. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
To the ground on first, it's Geis. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Second and 5 now. Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 25 on second down, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Let's go. 50, plant. 56. Get the ball.
Jones on first down. He completes it to Tate. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. A first down carry for Barkley. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Go! 60 Pittsburgh. Oh, here we go.
They try again with Lewis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Ready? 15 line. 15 line.
On first down, Barkley pushing through the contact. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Throwing, Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Haskins. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Harold Landry racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Haskins now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. On the draw, they go to Geis. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Ready? 58.
third down. Here's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Peterson. Here's Tressway now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jones now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. Now Jones on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 33. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and a mile. Jones now operating from the gun. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they got to go thank the guys on D.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
Down. 50. Plant.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. They'll get this out to Barkley, complete. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A quick throw. Here's Shepard. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete. Unsuccessful pass on 3rd down, but at least you got 3 points here in your hip pocket.
Yeah, and I would take it from my hip pocket and put it right on the shoe of my kicker and go get those 3 points. This isn't even a discussion to me. This is a chance to take the lead after a good drive. Do it.
And Rosas puts this one through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
They'll go to Barkley again. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. It's Barkley on the counter, and an alley to run. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. So here's Haskins and the Redskins. Down 28-24. A minute 35 to go. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. Clock still rolling here. Fourth down.
Yeah, they got to remember they cannot spike it. Fourth down, as you noted.
Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage. So they had to take the shot there. Obviously, that was pretty much it, their last chance.
No other play for them, right? I mean, there's no other choice. It's not like you can have some strategy move, right? Punt it away and hope it. No, that's what they had to do. Right now, that offensive unit, they're pretty discouraged on the sidelines. They're going to feel like they let the team down in that situation, but they were in a tough spot to begin with.
And with no timeouts now, they just need a miracle.
Yeah, an absolute miracle. If the team that has the ball, just find a way to run out the clock, take care of the ball, and go home a winner.
Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Let's go. Heading over.
Brings up second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.